Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday. Start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays. Get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays. Dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Our topic today is pouring into your cup and why self-care is important. Self-care and self-love are critical to our overall well-being. It is to treat yourself with loving kindness, compassion, and acceptance. Imagine you have a cup filled with your energy and wonderful gifts. Imagine you freely give from this cup to be present for others, friends, family, co-worker, pets, etc. Imagine you have given away everything from this cup to everyone else first, and there's nothing left in the cup for you. You may be able to handle it a few times. However, if you continue to place yourself at the very end of your list of priorities, you will be depleted of all of the energy and gifts in the cup. You will have neglected yourself, and soon you will no longer have anything left in the cup for the very people and things that you have previously given to, especially those who rely upon you. And in time, if you do not take time to fill and take from your cup for yourself first, you will not be able to be present for others. Your cup will be empty. When this happens, it means you need to refill your cup, to pour into yourself, to pour into your cup. Let's dig into this just a little bit deeper today, and let's explore the importance of pouring into our cup, especially as nurturers, providers, and givers. Pouring into your cup is a metaphor for self-care and self-compassion. The concept comes from the idea that if your own needs aren't met, you can't effectively care for others. Just like a cup needs to be filled with water before it can be shared, we need to fill ourselves first in order to support and care for others. Just like a cup needs to be filled before it can overflow, we must take time to fill our own emotional, mental, and physical needs. You can only give what you have. If you are not regularly nurturing yourself, you'll find it difficult to give emotional support, energy, or care to others without feeling drained. It's so easy to fall into the trap of prioritizing everyone else's needs first, but it's crucial to recognize that your needs deserve attention too. Only by nurturing yourself can you be truly present for others. It is important to nurture yourself before trying to help others. It doesn't mean that you're being selfish or narcissistic. Filling your cup and drinking from it first means that you get an opportunity to re-energize you, to fulfill yourself, to invigorate yourself, and to strengthen and enable you to maintain and keep your cup filled so that you may freely pour from it for others as you desire. You have to show up and take care of yourself first so that you will be able to show up and take care or be present for others. This is self-care. Examples are sitting down to enjoy or eat a healthy meal, getting a full night's rest, taking a long bath. Self-love is acknowledging, appreciating, embracing, and reinforcing the contents within the cup. For example, your laughter, your ability to listen, or your uniqueness. It is knowing that you deserve you. Aside from the activities I've mentioned, it's important to also know that self-care isn't always about bubble baths or relaxation. While those are fantastic, it's also about intentional, proactive steps that you take to ensure you are functioning at your best physically, mentally, and emotionally. Self-care is the practice of taking deliberate actions to maintain and improve your health and well-being. It's about recognizing your needs and ensuring that they're met. Self-care is holistic. It's about tuning into your body, mind, and spirit and giving them what they need to feel whole. Self-care allows you to recharge so that you can give more authentically to others. When you fill your own cup with the things that nourish you, you're able to offer genuine care and attention to others without feeling resentful or depleted. Self-care also means embracing a moment of self-compassion. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and care, especially in times of struggle. It means not being harsh or critical of yourself when you're feeling low. Instead of negative self-talk, treat yourself as you would a dear friend, with understanding, patience, and support. It's about acknowledging your imperfections without judgment. We all have flaws, and self-compassion is about accepting them rather than condemning. It's about embracing not being perfect. Perfection is unattainable, and self-compassion frees us from the pressure to be flawless. You can accept your flaws and be patient with your growth. Embracing your imperfection creates an environment where you can grow and evolve without fear of failure. You can create a space for making mistakes and learning rather than beating yourself up. Self-compassion allows you to honestly pour into your cup. Replenishing and pouring into your cup matters. It's important to fill your own cup. It prevents burnout. To constantly give without replenishing can lead to exhaustion. When you neglect your needs, you overextend yourself and you run out of energy quickly. And without regular self-care, you risk burnout and emotional, physical, and mental collapse. When you pour into your cup, you promote emotional balance. With a full cup, you're emotionally stable and you're better equipped to handle stress. It ensures that your emotional battery is charged. When you're filled up emotionally, you can respond to challenges with calm, patience, and clarity instead of reacting out of fatigue or frustration. A full cup improves your relationships. By nurturing yourself, you're able to present with support in your relationships and to be present without feeling drained. When your cup is full, you're better able to engage with others in meaningful ways. You can listen actively and attentively, provide support, and maintain healthy boundaries because you aren't stretched too thin. Once you realize you have a cup and you begin to fill it, protect your cup. Protect it by setting boundaries essential to preventing emotional depletion to enable healthy relationships. Boundaries are knowing what's acceptable and what's not. Without them, you risk being overwhelmed by the demands of others. Healthy boundaries protect your energy and ensure you have enough for yourself. Boundaries mean learning to say no. And you can say no if your cup is empty or when your cup is already full. Recognizing that it's okay to prioritize yourself. Saying no isn't selfish, it's necessary. You can't give your best to others if you're running on empty or if you're overwhelmed. It's okay to take a step back when you need rest or time to recharge. It's an act of self-compassion. Setting boundaries is a way of showing yourself that your needs are important. It's a practice of self-respect and kindness, ensuring that you don't overextend yourself in ways that harm your well-being. So how do you know when your cup is empty? Very simple. Listen to your body. It will tell you. Recognizing the signs that your cup is empty is the first step in truly honoring your well-being. While everyone's cup may look different, there are common warning signs that it may be time to slow down and pour back into yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. Emotional signs are irritability or impatience, where little things start to feel huge and your tolerance level begins to wear thin. You may feel numb or disconnected. You're not really feeling much of anything. You literally have tapped out. You have no joy, no sadness. You just feel empty or flat. You may feel overwhelmed or a sense of dread that tasks that once were manageable now feel impossible or induce anxiety. Or they may be just the loss of motivation. The things that you used to love feel like a task or a chore. Mental signs of empty cups are forgetfulness or difficulty concentrating, where you may experience brain fog or you feel like you're trudging through mud. You may be hard on yourself with negative self-talk, saying things that you would never say to a friend. And you may have bouts of indecisiveness, where even small decisions make you exhausted. Physical signs could be physical fatigue, even if you've had some rest. You're still feeling tired after a full night's sleep. You may experience changes in your appetite or sleep patterns. You may overeat or undereat, losing your appetite. You may experience insomnia or sleeping too much. You may experience tension in your body, such as headache, tight shoulders, clenched jaw, or issues with your stomach or digestion. You may also begin to exhibit behaviorally different, such as withdrawing socially, avoiding calls or messages from your friends, or hanging out with the people you love. You may begin to neglect your needs, skipping meals, not drinking water or hydrating properly, ignoring your hygiene. And you may overconsume, using things like food or social media or alcohol as ways to escape. You may even overwork as a form of escapism. So, how do you pour into your cup? How do you get started on a deeper level? Start with tiny acts of self-care. Create a check-in ritual or stop and pour list. Make sure that your personal list includes your early warning signs. For example, you may say, I need to stop and pour into my cup when I start avoiding people I love, skipping meals, or feeling annoyed for no reason. Or, I need to pour into my cup when I keep pushing even though I'm tired. A personal list can be comprised of a few self-care action items or bullet points. For example, saying no to just one thing. Go for a short 10-minute walk. Journal your feelings as they are without any judgment. Drink water or stretch. Or call your best friend who energizes you. Whenever you're feeling off, you can ask yourself the simple checkpoint questions such as, how am I feeling in my body right now? Am I tired, tense, or energized? How am I feeling emotionally? Sad, angry, disconnected, or peaceful? Have I been meeting my basic needs? Sleep, food, water, movement, and connection? What have I been carrying that's not mine? Stress from others, unrealistic expectations, or guilt? And what do I need today, really? Rest? boundaries, laughter, or silence? Ask yourself these questions out loud. How do I feel in my body right now? How am I feeling emotionally? Have I been meeting my basic needs? Have I been carrying what's not? And what do I really need today? You can silently reflect or document them in a journal. And create your go-to plan to pour into your cup based on what you need physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, or spiritually. Physical care means prioritizing your sleep, healthy eating, and movement. Physicality includes getting enough rest to eat nourishing foods to stay active. And these are fundamental practices that are key to maintain energy and health. For your mental care, engage in activities that challenge and stimulate you. Engage your mind with reading or journaling or learning a new skill. Mental self-care includes stimulating your intellect. You can solve puzzles, engage in a hobby, or simply learn something new. Emotional self-care. Take care of yourself by tuning into your feelings, expressing them in ways, and seeking support with a therapist or a professional when emotions become overwhelming. It also means practicing mindfulness or meditation, journaling. Social self-care, spending time with supportive friends or family and setting healthy boundaries with others. And fostering those relationships that uplift you and knowing which relationships drain you. You deserve to be around people who give you energy and not take it away. And your spiritual self-care, engaging in practices that nourish your soul. It could be a devotional, prayer, nature walk, reflection. Spiritual care is about connecting with something larger than yourself. And this could be spending time in the sun, gratitude journaling, or your personal religious practices. An incredible thing happens when you fill your cup. It creates a ripple effect. When you pour into your cup, it affects others. You become more patient, compassionate, and present. A filled cup allows you to be more emotionally available and supportive because you're not operating from a place of scarcity. Your interactions are filled with patience and understanding. A filled cup allows you to give from a place of abundance rather than exhaustion. When you fill your cup first, you're not giving because you feel obligated or drained. You're giving because you have something to offer. This makes your support more valuable, genuine, and effective. When you pour into your cup, people notice. You inspire others to take care of themselves too. When others see you practicing self-care, they are more likely to adopt similar habits. Your actions create a ripple effect, encouraging a culture of self-compassion and care within your community. Always pour into your cup first. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you don't take time to care for yourself, you have nothing left to give. Make self-care a priority so that you can continue to be there for yourselves and others in a healthy, balanced way. It's not selfish. It's essential for your overall well-being. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It is vital for maintaining physical, emotional, and mental health. When you take time to nurture yourself, you're better equipped to live a fulfilling life. When you consistently fill your cup, you are able to sustain it because it ensures that you're not running on empty. When you do so regularly, you create a long-term balance and resilience for yourself. So here are some examples of how to fill your cup. When you do so, it's important not to overdo it, to take it slow, to say things that are draining, to let go of artificial goals, schedules, or made-up deadlines. Remember, this is for you. So determine the size of your refill. Do you need a quick 5 or 10 minute mini breathing exercise? Perhaps you may need a medium refill of a 30 to 60 minute break. Or do you need a full replenishment, which can span from several hours to days to recover from burnout? It could be a full rest day, a digital-free detox vacation spa, or a retreat. You can do this through therapy, massage, or intentional solo time, a nature day at the beach, woods, or the park, or some time being creative, painting, writing, music, or creating things that bring you joy. Either way, when you fill your cup, always begin with breath work, meditation, or mindfulness. Taking in slow breaths and releasing them reconnects you with your body. Be intentional. Start with one thing. Just for today, I will drink an additional glass of water, or just for today, I will meditate for 5 minutes at lunchtime. The use of holistic tools such as mindfulness help create self-love. Hobbies that bring you joy help you cultivate, such as gardening, practicing sitting quietly. Keep track of what you do. Keep a self-care tracker or self-love journal to reinforce or document your journey. It'll also serve as a benchmark to reflect and measure your growth. Embrace and do not underestimate the power of positive affirmations. See your vision for yourself. Say it out loud. Believe you will achieve it. Do it by actually taking one step per day, understanding that you deserve it. And finally, you will have become the embrace needed to fill your cup. Engaging in the self-love activities, which are designed specifically for your joy and pleasure, helps you do what is best for your well-being. And you don't have to take up anything that doesn't serve you or anything you don't want to do. So let's practice. I'd like you to imagine that you're writing yourself a holistic love letter and repeat the sentences within this letter. Or you may pause and physically write as we go. Let's begin. Dear, and I'd like you to say your name. I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to take a moment to write to you and tell you how much I love and appreciate you. You are an amazing person with so much to offer this world. Your contribution is special. Never forget how special and unique you are. I believe in you. I love you. With loving kindness from, and say your name. Your cup is important. Be sure to take care of it, appreciate it, love it, and pour into it regularly. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.